Welcome to Royal Math Podcast, Lesson 1-3, Dividing with Fractions. Now, dividing with fractions is one of the other more simple things to do with fractions. Let me show you how. So before we even start dividing, we need to think of the acronym that helps us do this, which is KFC. So I tell my students whenever they start dividing with fractions, it's going to be finger licking good because of KFC. Keep, flip, change. Now let's look what that means with the actual numbers. So keep, our very first fraction, we're going to keep the same. Our second fraction, we're going to flip it. And then, and last but not least, we're going to change the division symbol to multiplication. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to keep. So let's go ahead and keep 2/3. Now we're going to flip or do the reciprocal of 4 7s, which would be now 7's on the bottom, so 7 will be on top. 4's on the top, so now 4 will be on the bottom. So we flipped it. And then we're going to change the division to multiplication. Now, as we saw in my last podcast, multiplying with fractions, this is a simple part because all we do is we multiply straight across. So 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 4 is 12. Now, both of those numbers are odd, so we know that we can simplify this more. Okay, so how many times can 12 go into 14? It can go 1 time. How much is left over when you put 12 into 14? 2 is. So this becomes 1 and 2/12. Now, can 2/12 simplify more? They're both odd, so I bet it can. So how many times can 2 go into 12? Well, 12 divided by 2 is 6, so we know 2 over 12 would be 1/6. So this simplifies to 1 and 1/6. And now you have a simplified answer after you divided 2/3 divided by 4 7s. Thank you for watching the Royal Math Podcast. Have a good day.